Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. It is that time. We, of course, have a current Forging Bonds revival, which means it's time to vote for the next one. It's going to show up sometime in July. So they do alternate them every month for Fire Emblem Heroes. So this is where we're at. This is where we live now. All right. This has been a hotly contested Forging Bonds revival voting for like the last year, I want to say, maybe even longer. As you know, the most combined votes across the EN and JP Twitter accounts will win, and of course determine which one goes away and which two return. If you don't know how these work, typically what happens, you have a winner. That one comes back in July. You have a loser. That one gets knocked off the list of four permanently. And then we have two in the middle that didn't win or didn't lose. They come back on the next poll, which will also probably be happening in July. And then we'll be joined by the next two banners that come up in rotation. So the next two that happened after the Ascended Leg Yarn banner, I believe is what they would be. So, as you know, it's a combined total. We have these guys. So as it looks, the Mirror banner still has a lot of support on the EN side. I'm not even going to throw a jab this time. I'm just going to say, all right. I voted for the Leg Yarn banner. That's where I'm at with my day. But I feel like this one overall has the most potential for any kind of fodder that comes around. So I wouldn't be surprised if Muspel ends up winning, and that's a lot. That's a big lead. Okay, so just to be clear, the Muspel banner is probably winning. It's also three houses, so there's a lot of good potential there. Fodder, favoritism, just everything. Okay. And then we have these guys who are down here. Currently on the EN side, the Leg Yarn banners are losing. I honestly voted for that one because of Folk. That's literally it. That was all the thought that I had put into it. But it is going to get harder and harder for Mira to stick around, given these Ascended heroes are basically going to be what the Forging Bonds revivals are for the next several times. In addition to the Fallen banner, which is still on rotation, like it's still active right now, but it will be in rotation probably for the next 3, I want to say, based on how far out it is. So that's what we look at for the EN side. On the JP side, they are less favoritism. There's a little less favoritism towards Mira. I know it's not in English, so. We gotta go by numbers here. So 1 is Mira, 2 is Muspel, 3 is Fjorm, and 4 is Leg Yarn, and those are corresponding down here. So Mira taking a big ol' L on the JP Twitter account, man. But the vote numbers are different. That's another thing I didn't necessarily point out. Typically the JP Twitter has a lot less votes, but this time it's not too far behind. Normally it's like a 10,000 difference. Here it's only a couple thousand, which is kind of refreshing, honestly. Again, I voted for the Leg Yarn banner because I want more lethality in my life, mostly. But you can see that the Muspel plus 3 houses, the Fodlan banner, that one is by far winning, with Fjorm, who I think is probably still one of the most popular Fae characters in Japan. I don't know who their favorite OC is over there, but definitely coming in a very sturdy second, as you can see by the percentages. But it's not the percentages that win. We went over this earlier. It's the total votes. So these are a percentage-based representation of the total number of votes based on how many votes there actually are. So if you're wondering, well, what does a clear-cut picture look like, Brian? You're welcome. I did math for you, viewers. All right, so we're in it. And this is pretty much all the results, just bam, right here in your face for you. So this is pretty close to what the actual numbers were when I pulled the percentages. I mean, you can see they're a little bit different now because they keep updating in real time. But this is what they were when they were, and I've been watching it for the last day or two, and the overall curve of the percentages haven't changed based on the number of votes. So I feel like proportionately the numbers are going to stay the same as votes continue to go up little by little. So there's that. So on the EN poll, Mira has just under 3,800 votes. The Most Spell banner has just over 6,500. Ascended Fjorm just under 37, and Ascended Lake Yarn firm in the mid 3,400s. So that's what we got there. The JP poll, just a little over 1,500 from Mira, mid 4,600 for Most Spell, almost 33 for Fjorm, and pretty firm 2,500 for Lake Yarn. So the totals then come out to be these guys here. So what does that mean? Well, you have a very clear winner with the Most Spell banner. Again, not surprising. It's Fodlan, it's Most Spell, it's good fodder. Of all the banners, I would argue it probably has the best potential fodder for the majority of players wanting to pull. They have over 11,000 votes. Okay, that's a lot. That's straight up a lot. Of almost 30,000 votes, they have like a solid third between the four. That's a lot of votes. Okay, there's no getting past that. The Most Spell banner is definitely going to win, as predicted. The Fjorm banner is a firm second. It's got about 1,000 votes over either the Mira or the Lake Yarn banners. So that one will definitely come back in a rerun for return potential on the next voting thing that they do on Twitter. And then Lake Yarn also just barely beating out Mira by a couple hundred so far. This has potential to change, but probably not. The polls themselves have about 3 days left, just under 4 probably, based on, I think it ends at like 11 Eastern time, so it's we're a little over halfway through the day at this point, so it's about 3.5 days remaining. It could change. I'll be honest though, I've been tracking it for a couple days now. It's close, but it hasn't tipped yet, so I don't think that's likely to happen. Who knows, by the time this video comes out, I think I'm slating it for like Saturday or Sunday. Things could take a drastic shift, I don't know. But as it stands, Ascended Lake Yarn is going to be a second runner-up in the return column for a future poll. And I think I said it in the last video that I did for these. I said that Mira's probably not coming back. I said once we get the Ascended forms in here, it's donezo, okay? Like, you're just done. All right, that's it. And I think, again, there's a couple hundred difference, probably like just over 600 or so votes between the two. It's close, but I think the time has finally come. Okay, I think Mira's banner is going to get removed from the poll permanently, and I think, hey, it is what it is. All right, it is what it is. Y'all put up a good fight. Just wait for her remix at this point. I don't know what to tell you. You're probably not too far off from it, honestly. You're probably getting very close to a Fairies remix, which is kind of scary, honestly. Just kind of thinking about that, like, dude, book 4 remixes. Yikers, am I right? Probably in the next year and a half, you'll see all the Fairies be remixed at that point. So where does that leave us? We have the Ascended big sisters out here, Fjorm and Lake Yarn, coming back more than likely. Again, it could be Mira, but it's probably Lake Yarn coming back. Where's that put them? The next banners to join include the Ash banner and the Ascended Joshua banner. If I had to stake a claim, I would say this one does not hold much water, just straight up. This Ascended Joshua was just, it was behind the times, as it were, And frankly, I don't see it winning. So I think that one's probably going to get knocked out in the next potential one. Like, I think Mira could definitely beat this banner. That's how little faith I have in the Ascended Joshua banner. He's cool. I love his concept. As far as the overall banner goes, it ain't there. That ain't it, Chief. But the Ash banner definitely has a very, very strong chance of actually winning. Again, there's potential that it could come up against the Fjorm and Leegyarn. I think probably your two combatants next time around are going to be the Ash and Fjorm banners. I think Joshua loses, and I think Leegyarn just kind of trails in third again. So, you know, who knows? A lot could change now that the Mirror stands may or may not have anything to vote for next time around. So, you know, it's a very exciting time to be interested in this kind of stuff, which is most of the joy that I get from doing prediction videos like this now. I think it's fun to kind of look at the numbers and predict what's going to happen just based on my limited knowledge, admittedly, of popular opinion. But there you go. That's pretty much what we're looking at, man. I think these results are pretty much a clinch at this point. I think these two are moving on, and I think more than likely you'll see this one get knocked out next time. We'll see when we do the next video of these, and probably Ash or Fjorm winning for sure. But hey, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this little romp down prediction lane that we went through. Let me know if you are planning to poll on the Muspel rerun. I don't know that I necessarily will. There hasn't been a lot of remix or rerun banners that have been overly interesting to me lately. But you know, who knows what happens. July is going to be a very, very busy time. Okay, you're smack dab in the middle of summer 2.0. You also have the new Brave banner coming up very soon. Boy, that's gonna be a moment. But that's what we have right now. I hope you found it useful. If you did, leave a like. But that's all I got for you. So thank you so much again for watching. Be sure to subscribe, come back for more. And until then, I will catch you next time.